We're live. We're live. Morning. What was that?
I'm back.
Queen wave.
I'm back from the beach.
Yeah. She's like, I can't wave too enthusiastically. Yes. Yes. Michelle and I have made up. She dumped the guy. Much to James's relief. And we're back on the podcast.
Yeah. Or my body decided that I needed 2 weeks in bed. So
yes, that's the real story. If anybody
got the shakes from the drugs. So
yeah. I have to take it easy with you today, because this is only the second time you've sat for this extended period of time.
I did a trial run last night and I was okay.
And you're okay.
So I'm supported with cushions and hot water bottle.
All the drugs, water, everything within my.
I'm making sure that I wiggle my legs and toes. Yeah. not sitting in one spot. So I do this thing where I just like literally sit and freeze and don't move at all, which might have something to do with the fact that my back decided to be like, no.
I mean, maybe.
Bed. Yeah.
Well, you and I both work from the sofa quite a lot, don't we? I ended up getting one of those, there's like those boo pillows that are like lumbar support for when I'm sitting on the sofa, because otherwise it's like I do end up
I've got like a tray that's sort of yeah.
Kathleen says, so classic rock and roll that you formed a band then immediately fell out, right?
Yeah, we sort of throw some TVs out of some hotel windows, and then that's
yeah, that'll be the next one. Some scandal. Let's hire a hotel room and then trash it.
I was thinking the last time we had a hotel room, we did trash it, and we pretty much were fallout drunk on the street. So we've done all, we are living the cliche. So
we are, yes. Cool.
Harry Potter shops at midnight,
If anyone's wondering what Kathleen is referring to, we've talked about it on here quite a few times if you watched us before, but we have had this long-running joke where when we take the insults that men have left on our videos, and we talk about how they make like a great girl band name or a great album name, and we settled on the Feminist Maniacs. We were called. Somebody left that comment on YouTube. We were like, oh my god, we should start a girl band called Feminist Maniacs. And then we had The Misandrist was going to be our first album,
because we've been called that as well.
Yeah, and then a couple of months ago we decided that our second album was going to be called Hysterical Screeching,
which is my favorite, just saying.
And then a couple of weeks ago that we got a third one, which was what was it called?
Harpies.
The Harpies, yeah. Hateful Harpies.
Yeah.
And I just thought, you know what, let's do it. So there is now a website. Let me just drop the link in the comments if anybody wants to go and have a look. There is now a website which is feministmaniacs.com, and it is a fake band profile complete with 3 albums, each with a track list, and 3 singles that you can listen to. They're on SoundCloud, 1 single from each album. So we encourage you to go and have a little look. All of the artwork is all AI, by the way. All of the artwork was created by ChatGPT. Claude built all of the HTML for the website and designed it all. Came up with the track list and the lyrics, and then we fed the lyrics into Suno to create the songs. So I know AI has like a bit mixed feelings. I
know people are using it for way worse. So just
exactly, yes. And I happen to think it's hilarious and totally worth it.
Yeah, Hysterical Screeching is my favorite picture, and I definitely am gonna, when I'm feeling better, I will be looking for merch options. Yes. Laura, we said it at the same time.
Because
I definitely want a Hysterical Screeching hoodie.
Me too. And the Hateful Harpies as well. I think my favorite song is Mad Woman Energy. Mad Woman Energy, Mad Woman Energy. And basically the next step is then to get us up on Spotify. with a band profile, which is basically just linking that from SoundCloud. And yeah,
we need to
merch.
get this on Spotify. We just need to do this properly.
We do need to do this properly. Yes.
Yeah.
Michelle says we. She means me.
No, I can put things on Spotify. I've got my other podcasts on there, so they love a video podcast on Spotify as well. So
they do. I think so. We have them all. They're all sitting on YouTube.
No.
And actually, we can link them from. I think we can publish them direct from StreamYard onto Spotify, like one click. We'd have to, if we wanted to edit it, we'd have to edit it first. But
no, I don't edit it. Who wants to edit it?
No, because it's live, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think we need to edit it before it goes out.
No.
Anyway, you know, so many plans, so little time. Yes. So keep an eye out for any future album releases. Obviously, you know, the men are menning, so I'm sure there will be plenty more insults that we will turn into albums. And yes, let us know what merch you want, and we'll get a store set up ASAP.
No, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Cool. So welcome to WTF, Women Talking Facts. It's the weekly live where Michelle and I share with you our picks of misogyny from across the web. We talk about them, laugh at them where appropriate, get mad, and then round it off with a couple of faithos, so people who were terrible people and got just a little bit of comeuppance. It's never enough. They never get the full comeuppance, but they do get a little bit, and it makes us happy. And seeing people get a little bit of what they deserve. We do. Yeah, just warms my cold, dead feminist heart. And so I had an idea to run by you, because we normally go from like least worst to worst.
Okay.
Which I understand, like build it up, and then we do the faithos at the end. But I wonder if it would be better to do worst to least worst.
Okay.
So like we get the like really shitty stuff out of the way,
and then it can be fun.
But then it's almost like a relief then when the next thing comes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what do you guys think? We're currently doing our intro. Let us know in the comments if you think we should do least worst to most worst, or most worst to least worst.
Yeah, if that makes sense. My brain just broke a little bit. That's fine.
Yeah. And while you're deciding, we will do intros. I'm Felice, founder of Loud Women, and I'm here to help women to raise their profile and to be seen and heard in a way that feels gorgeously them, while also developing a really thick skin to deal with all of the shit out there. And then when I'm not doing that, I am roaming the halls of social media, putting misogynistic men in their place, poking fun at them, and just generally being a bit of a menace to society.
Ungodly menace.
An ungodly menace, yes. Obviously on LinkedIn I have to do it within the bounds of not being banned from the platform, but I am able to be more unhinged elsewhere, which I do enjoy. I've written a book called The 6 Dickheads You Meet Online, and that talks about the 6 archetypes of bad faith commenters that you will come across if you are a woman and visible. Even if you're not talking about anything even remotely problematic or controversial, they will show up. And I think that's it. Yeah.
Cool. So my name is Michelle Minikin. I am a chartered psychologist, author, and of the book. I was like, I forgot what my thing is, dude. Of the book, Good Girl Deprogramming, which looks at all of the ways that society tortures women and girls into behaving, which sounds so traumatic, actually. It is traumatic, but it's also really funny. So yeah, I help women just recognize that they are literally not the problem, and that there are good humans out there that want to help. So yeah.
Yep. And then I'm here to remind women that they absolutely can be the problem if they so choose.
If they so choose.
If they so choose.
Yeah. It's fascinating.
Yeah. And so, you've written 2 books?
Yes. I normally have the books to wave at people, but they're upstairs, and So I've written two books. One, Good Girl Deprogramming for adult women with lots of swearing in, and I asked LinkedIn if we wanted to do the Women at Work book or whether we wanted to do one for teenage girls, and LinkedIn overwhelmingly said teenage girls. So I got together with an amazing woman called Caroline Bomer, and we wrote the book for teenage girls. So Good Girl Deprogramming. I have to use it. I've got the trademark. I might as well just like use it for everything. Teen edition. So that came out in January. I haven't done a lot of promotion for it, so go find it. Don't buy it off Amazon though. It's like they put VAT on because they think it's an actual workbook. And again, that's on my list of things to do. So it's cheaper anywhere else. Amazon, not Amazon, Waterstones, or directly from me. So yeah. And Amazon sucks. Anyway, there we go.
Yeah, it does. You can only buy my book from Amazon, but no,
so far.
That's because so far.
I can help you get it on the other all the other platforms. I can get it on.
It's one of the. It's just absolutely typical of the way I quite often do things, where I get it like over the line just, and I go, okay, I'm done with that now. That's a ball ache. On to the next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next thing's not difficult, but yes, I can help.
Yes. All right. Thanks, Michelle.
Okay.
Okay, before we get started, we have our first segment that we do every week, which is WTF weather this Friday. Michelle and I live literally at opposite ends of the country, so we compare notes every week. I don't even remember how it got started, but we just
got started when we were going through the heat wave. Was it last summer?
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah. And we had like horrifically
hot,
crazily different. Yeah.
Because I was in an Airbnb in Derbyshire when it started. I have this weird. I always remember where things happened, not when they happened, but where they happened.
Where you were.
Geolocate conversations all around the globe. It's really fascinating. So weird.
That is quite funny.
Yeah. So yes, the weather this Friday. Are you going to go first?
It's warm and sunny. It's about 17 degrees, I think, down here. So it's going to be lovely.
So I haven't been out of the house since, I've been putting, into the garden, helping with rabbit care. The rabbit who actually cursed me with the bad back in the first place because I dared to stroke her.
Totally the rabbit's fault.
It's the rabbit's fault. So I haven't been outside much. I haven't left the house. I'm in the car. Anyway, so today we're going to get highs of 16 degrees and thundery showers. So I am not a fan of thunder. So I will be putting the pretty lady on loudly in the living room if that happens because I'm home alone. And I was caught when I was like 3 in a thunderstorm in the back garden.
Oh, okay. So it comes from somewhere.
I've got some childhood trauma that I'm going to have to deal with. But yes, I do not enjoy thunder and lightning.
See, I love them. I'll open all the doors when it's happening. Yeah, I love it. No. Yeah. I don't think I would want to be outside in it, especially if I was somewhere where getting struck by lightning was, like a possibility. But as long as I'm inside and I'm dry, then I open all the doors and the windows. I love the feeling.
Contract family that run into someone else's rooms.
Yeah. There's that kind of sensation when a storm's brewing before it starts, where it feels like everything's kind of close,
busy.
And I love it. We got a storm.
See, you've been jealous of my weather for ages.
Yeah, this thing. I always think if it's going to rain, give me a thunderstorm.
Yeah, no,
because I'm not a big fan.
I love my dad's house. It's always because he's in Kent. It's always thundery light down there, so that's quite cool.
Yeah, and we do get a fair few down here but often you'll see it coming in off the sea, which is kind of cool. Yeah. But I love a good thunderstorm.
Yeah, I just had to go on LinkedIn to have a look at this, who has been nice to me. It's like, thanks, Joe.
Oh yeah, because it just says LinkedIn user.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Hey, Joe. Okay, we have 2 votes, one for least to most and the other from most to least. So
you decide, Felice. You're in charge of the buttons.
I tell you what,
Are
we'll
yours
do
horrific today? Because mine aren't that horrific. It's almost I didn't want to look to I didn't want to look to this week because.
I mean, yeah, mine are, yeah.
Okay.
We'll do least to worst. We'll do least to worst, and then maybe next week we'll plan it worst to least.
Okay. Cool.
Because I just kind of spring that on you a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Which one would you like to pick first?
She says, looking at the message that I sent you this morning, because
you got to remind yourself which ones we're doing.
I think we're going to go with the comedian who turns out is not very funny.
Oh my god, I loved this. Okay,
so this is kind of a bit of a FAFO as well, but yeah,
I know when you sent it to me, I was like, "Is this a FAFO?" Show the volumes up.
Are you triggered? Perfect. I thought that would happen quicker, to be honest, when I looked at you at the beginning. What do you think? Here, this is your moment to speak. What should happen now? If this was you're good? This is not okay. This is not okay. You have kids? Look, we can do this the easy way. This is not funny. People are laughing, but this is wrong. This should be illegal. Think it should be illegal to do that? Make some noise if you think everything I should do should be illegal. And that's why we need the 51st state, folks. We need some freedom of speech. Make sure this creature doesn't get into fucking parliament. She'll take away our, if she had power, she would take away your rights immediately. What did you say? Nobody can say that ever again. Like if she could freeze my bank account right now, she would freeze my bank account. Like if she had the power to do it, she might actually. She kind of looks like she works at RBC. So she might. I love that your friend here is like just trying not to laugh. So. And that's how much she likes you as a friend, because this is pretty funny, to be honest. Like this is pretty entertaining. But you're upset, and she's like, I can't laugh because I want you to have. She wants you to have a good night, and I think you will have a good night. You got a see-through shirt on, tits out. I mean, go to King Street. You'll end up on the 80th floor of some building with a bunch of Arab dudes in no time. Oh, all right. Really happy. Thank you, Toronto, USA. You were.
I didn't have a great time. What was wrong with it? He was making racist jokes. He's not from Canada. Try a different job.
Show the community note that was put underneath.
Oh. Hang on, I need to find it again.
Sorry, should have said that.
I closed the tab.
Okay.
It
doesn't matter. I can explain.
Oh, I can't because I'm not logged in online,
no.
So I can't see any of the comments. But yeah, there was a community note added to it.
Yeah. So he tweeted this. This is him thinking he's like, own the libs, and he tweeted it saying somebody's triggered, and then the community note, all of the comments underneath are just like she didn't do anything. She just sat there, and you're the one that triggered. So basically the community note was along the lines of you were the one that were triggered. Just trying to sell like likenesses of her face on mugs.
Oh yeah.
Someone's triggered.
The word triggered. Yeah, someone's triggered on it. And he has we debated whether this was one of these or a FAFO, because this man has been ripped to pieces online. Because all she did was not react. All she did was not laugh. And even though he tried so hard to bait her, she just sat there with a stony face, and then he tried to drag her friend into it. And that, you know, that kind of joke at the end about her ending up on the 80th floor with a bunch of Arab men. He's, you know, he was, yeah, he was fucking desperate at that point to try and get a laugh. And I love the fact that she just sat there stony faced and didn't react at all. And he tried to make out that she was triggered. I was like, dude, you were fucking triggered.
Yeah. Because you're not funny.
No. No.
And Toronto is obviously not in the USA, and he's an absolute moron.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we're starting with today. Just we don't really need to talk about it because he explained how much of a dick he was. So
yeah, he really showed himself up with that one.
Yeah. And yeah, he sucked. He sucks. Really sucks.
Okay, this fucking dude.
Like a star, you can't stop my shine. I'm floating cloud nine, my head's in the sky. I'm solo, I'm riding.
Why are men so gross? Why are they so gross? They really thought he did something with that video. The wrong side of 27.
I just feel bad for the dog.
I swear that dog was looking at him like, dude, what are you doing? He was just like, don't drag me into this fucking shit. Yeah. Like, and this is the thing, men are posting this, they're posting these videos. It's like a bit of a trend thing that's going on. Oh, and do you hear about the other one that's the other trend in Brazil?
Oh, yeah.
A woman was stabbed for rejecting a man's advances, and the response from men was to make it a trend to make videos of themselves saying practicing for when she says no, and it's them like, you know, smashing up dumb, you know, mannequins and stuff. Yeah, just doing like really fucking horrible shit, practicing for when she says no.
Yeah, horrendous.
And people go, oh, why do we need feminism? I don't know. Fucking mystery when this is the response, and it's totally acceptable to go online and threaten to unalive or beat a woman just because she said no. So yes, this guy can get in the fucking bin. Get in the fucking bin. Yeah. There's another one of a guy using that, you know, the song from Matilda, sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. And it's quite an old guy, quite an old man. I say old, he's like 47, so he's younger than me, but he looks, you know.
But he's had a paper round. Or evil makes you look old.
Yeah,
yes, that one.
They don't take care of themselves. And he's saying, and on the screen it says you can't date a woman in her 20s. And then it cuts and she's there in the background. He's like 47 and she's 21. And it says like, sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. The only thing stopping these men going younger is the age of consent.
Oh, as we saw the other week with
and they're trying
Russell Brand, it's like it's legal to shag a 16-year-old.
Yeah,
but
and
is it right?
14, you would have shagged a 14-year-old, and if it was 12, you would have shagged a 12-year-old. Yeah, the law is literally the only thing stopping these men from going younger.
I know. There's a woman. There's a woman on TikTok, on Instagram. La, let me explain. She was at the march, but I was too shy and weird to say hello to her. And she's got a.
We saw her, and we were like, "Go and say hello. Go and say hello." I think it was
there was another one. Yeah, that was the comedian lady.
Yeah, Louisa. Yeah. It's Louisa, isn't it?
Yeah, yes. Louisa. So, but Claire was very brave and went to
Claire went. She did go. We were all sitting there going, "Oh, like she's so brave." She just went straight over and said hello.
I know.
Yeah.
Again, I think that's a childhood trauma. When I went to see a famous in the Northeast footballer, and went across and said hello to him and got a photograph with him and burst into tears because I was too excited. So there we go. So again, more childhood trauma. This is why I don't approach random celebrities.
No, and I also think there's a lot of men really overestimate their market value when it comes to younger women. Like this, he seems so confident that a woman who is in college right now is going to want his old ass by the time she graduates and and decides to get married, that she's not going to want somebody like 10, 15 years older than her. It just doesn't pan out. They think that they can just go out and date younger women. How many times do we hear these stories though of men who like open up their marriage? Because they open up the marriage and they're like, oh, just think of all like the pussy I'm gonna get, and then find out that no one fucking wants them while their wife is out there getting like fucking railed morning, noon, and night, and they're just like,
20-year-olds.
All of a sudden they're like, I regret it, I want to close it again. And I go, no, too late, buddy.
No, I
too
know.
late. Yeah, I love it. I love to see my men being humbled. And understanding that actually nobody else wants them and they should be fucking grateful that the woman is married to them and still lets her touch him.
Yeah.
Still lets him touch her.
Yeah, that's what you meant.
So anyway, yes.
Yes. So what we've got next?
Where are we going next, Michelle?
Looking back. We can go Blake.
Oh, I fucking love Blake. Again, this one I think is is both sides, but we'll talk about the bad stuff first. And obviously, I picked a video of her looking absolutely fucking gorgeous for this one. What are we doing? We're doing the heart hands. We love you, Blake. Love you.
There's a friend's house.
Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? Love it. So yeah, let's talk about Blake.
Oh my god! Literally, whatever morning the day after. This is the Met Ball Gala thing. The day after, her and Rachel Ziegler have been like the videos, the comments, like horrific.
Yeah.
And the hate campaign that we have talked about many times.
Yes.
And it's like, we should not give her a free pass. She ruined Justin Baldoni's life. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it's women.
They were reporting that she wasn't even invited to the Met Gala when she actually was. She was the fucking personal guest of oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, she's literally her personal guest.
If she wasn't invited, they wouldn't have let her in. She didn't have a ticket. She wouldn't be allowed to go.
No, they were saying she paid for it. Was that she paid for the ticket?
Well, if she
and
did,
then
so fucking what? Yeah.
And then she was criticised for answering the question. So the interviewer asked her who she was wearing, and before she responded, she said, "Oh my god, I love your outfit. Like, who are you wearing?" And she was like, "I'm wearing this." And then she went and answered the question. They were like, "Oh my god, look at her turning it around so quickly onto herself. She just wants to talk about herself, me." And then she had this bag, didn't she, that was custom made.
Yeah.
And there was it was like a pillar box shape, and each side was a watercolor painting that each of her children had done that they integrated into the design. And everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, she's so narcissistic. Look at her, she's like making demands. And she doesn't know anything about it. It's totally not in keeping with my girl." Fucking hell.
Well, the Metropolitan Museum of Fine Arts.
Yeah.
Honestly, the hate. But go on, you do the good bit.
Yeah. The fucking lawsuit has been settled. So the lawsuit has been settled out of court, because of course it has, because there's no way that Justin Baldoni and his team would have wanted all of that shit to be scrutinised. I mean, it's already there. It's already there in all of the case files, all of the evidence, the text messages. We know that there was a hate campaign. We know that it was coordinated. We know that there was a bunch of people who were paid to spread negative information about her. So we know all of that happened. And I mean, the case was looking pretty fucking strong. the malicious the retaliation was looking pretty strong, which was the core part of the lawsuit. And they settled and issued a joint statement that acknowledged that Blake did have very real concerns. They should have been listened to, and they are all very, very much supportive of a very positive online environment. And I think the only thing that's left to do now is her putting in for the financial part, which is like obviously all of the lawyers' fees and solicitors' fees related to the malicious countersue that he put in.
Everybody keeps saying on the internet, like, she's losing. She lost this because she didn't. But this is the misinformation that's driving me insane. It's like she didn't even get any money, and she lost because her case was really weak. It's like she couldn't win. No matter what happened here, she could not win.
There was no real gain for her to go through a lengthy, ugly court case. The evidence was all there. She was, it looked like, and there's been other cases now have been brought against the same people who were coordinating, had been paid to coordinate this attack. And as she said, her goal was to raise awareness, expose it, and to have it acknowledged that it happened. She doesn't need the money. She doesn't need a guilty verdict. She was like, I did what I set out to do. And now I'm done. I'm going to walk away. And we don't know if there's money changing hands, because that part will always be confidential. But I also imagine, aside from the fees and stuff that she's claiming for, she doesn't necessarily, and that does include like punitive damages, because the malicious lawsuit was thrown out for being a malicious lawsuit that he tried to sue her. So I did also see some positive people calling like her outfit her revenge dress, and just saying like the Queen is back, and so hopefully people can just shut the fuck up now and stop talking about it. But all the poor Justin, and she lost, and there's the dickheads. The hate.
I haven't seen any positivity. It's been avalanche.
It started off only negative, and then I saw a couple of positive ones, and then there's been a bit more positive.
Then again, I'm on Twitter, so.
So I'm on, and I block people as well that share hate. I just go in immediately and block their accounts. So I think that kind of tells the algorithm that I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. So thank you for finding some good stuff, because I was just like,
but
it was almost like the people that were paid to be mean about it the first time were paid again.
Yeah, and there was also there was a Met Gala fan account that looks almost exactly like the Met Gala account. It's got the logo and everything in it. They're one of the accounts that was tweeting out that was sharing that she wasn't invited, and people thought it was real because it said it was the Met Gala. People don't, there's no media literacy. People don't check. But
people. I have a whole
hate campaign
in my book, so just
and even though they stopped paying people to be mean about her, the damage is down, and this probably will continue for quite a while.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, we've got men who have literally been found guilty of raping women running the country. We've got others selling out stadiums, but her crime of being just a little bit mean means that everyone just wants to pile on and tell her that she should die. I mean,
witch hunt.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Yes. Anyway.
What's next, my darling?
What is next? Oh, this one. So this is Trump's new immigration judge being interviewed.
Really, what she taught me was there's two types of women. There are good, solid, valuable women who are major assets to men if you're a good woman, and then there's a warm, wet hole. Did
you catch that?
Yeah, there's two types of women, and a warm, wet hole is the other type.
Yeah, really good women and a warm, wet hole. That's it. these are the kind of people that Trump is putting into positions of authority. Women who are quite happy to sell other women down the river in the most disgusting way. And of course, when women are trying to talk to men about harm that is being done, they are pre-programmed to dismiss everything that women say. But when women join them and talk about other women like that, it becomes more powerful than when men do it.
Yeah.
Because they're like, well, if women are saying it, then it must be true.
Yeah. Not that she's got like serious amounts of internalized misogyny and clearly hates herself and other women, but you know.
Yeah. Well, I had one of those this week. I very rarely get hate from women in my content.
Yeah.
But I made a woman really mad this week. Really mad.
We see what Laura's just written.
It's been well with her, but no, it's dry. It's dry, cold, and dusty. Kathleen said she's surprised to Laura's comment or to the news story.
Probably both.
So Laura's one of my clients, and I fucking love her. Our calls are hilarious.
Yeah, I've got FOMO. I want to be on those calls too.
Yeah, she drops shit like this in our group chats. She's just fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So yes, I feel like her. She needs to be on the chopping block, but also all women that talk like this and kowtow to the fucking patriarchy in the worst possible way. You will not be protected. I mean, Trump really loves sacking women. I mean, you know,
it's his favorite.
Both ways that word means. He loves to fire women and make them the scapegoat. And so I think, you know, of course, we're going to put another woman in one of those top spots within immigration because of the unpopularity of ICE, the stuff that's coming out about the way they're being treated. It's on the decline, and his popularity is on the decline. So what better time to march in a woman and make her the focal point and the scapegoat? Yeah.
Horrendous.
Good luck, love. Yeah. You are going to, and none of us will be sad when it comes back to bite you in the ass.
No, I found myself agreeing with Marjorie Taylor Greene again this week. I'm just like, the world is upside down.
What I said, she's agreeing with us.
Yeah, she's agreeing with us. Thank you, because it's upsetting me a little bit. Because she used to be a frequent flyer on here, didn't she? But now
I've been agreeing with Piers Morgan.
Oh no, no, he's agreeing with us.
He's agreeing with us. Yeah, I'm like, hang on a minute. Did hell freeze over? I think it may have done.
It has, yeah. It clearly has, and everybody
all of the demons escaped. They're all up here with us, living among us. I'm rewatching Supernatural.
Or we're all dead, and this is purgatory. One of the two. It's like this is not real.
Or the Matrix, and we did in fact all just die in COVID, and now we're living in
with the CERN thing. Yeah, one of them.
Yeah. So anyway. And we're going with headlines. Next.
Yeah.
So we have quite a few of these. Headline 1. Talk us through these.
Judge's daughter stabbed to death by angry partner. So she, at least we named almost that she wasn't just like randomly stabbed to death in a passive manner, but the fact she hasn't got a name. Her name is Judge's daughter. She is defined by a man and murdered by a man.
Yep. And then
so these two happy looking people, why do they put the happiest pictures on? They were so happy that he thought it'd be fun to murder her and her children and himself. Great fun.
And
again, why is his job relevant?
Wealthy restaurateur.
Yeah.
Yep. And weirdly, I also had 2 headlines that made me mad. So we decided to bundle them all up together, which was this one. So the explosion, which we've seen fucking almost nothing about this. So there was an explosion, which we did see reported, that killed 3 people. Was it 3 people?
No, 2.
And then it turned 2. And then it turned out that the explosion was the ex-partner allegedly had come to the door with a grenade and set it off and killed them both.
I don't think we need to use the word allegedly. That's what he did. That it was her parents' house. Her kid and her parents got out the back door before it went off. And he was very known to police. He had restraining orders and all sorts of stuff. This was very known. And how the fuck somebody got hands on a grenade?
I don't know. But even just like referring to him as an ex, when we're talking about the woman as being the picture as being released of the woman who died, to call him an ex-gang member, you can tell the implication there is that she was mixed up with something dodgy. So therefore, are we going to kind of blame her a little bit? And then there's this one. So this, I don't know if you remember this story. This was last year. Man killed his partner and then liquidized her remains. These are the headlines. We're talking about obviously the court case happening now, and how he was described as the ideal husband, and he would get up with the children in the night, and he really loved her. And I'm like, I don't think we should be allowed to talk about this stuff in court in their defense. Like he, we know he did it. He admitted to doing it.
Why is it even a court case? You know what I mean? Just throw him off a cliff.
But yeah, like I don't. How can lawyers stand there with a straight face and say, well, up until the point where he murdered her and then cut her up into little pieces and liquidized her and got rid of her, he was the ideal husband. And you guys
so fucking ideal. Honestly, we just want husbands like this, don't we?
What the fuck? So yeah, newspaper headlines, all of them.
Maybe just stop with the happy photos of.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We don't need to see photos of them happy together. So yeah, the media in general, the way they just slightly diminish other, don't even name the victims, and this whole kind of passive was, murdered by, or died in an explosion. It's like she was murdered by her ex-partner on purpose.
Premeditated.
Yeah.
Oh, I nearly sent you another one actually. So I can't remember what country it was in, but basically a man sexually assaulted a child, and because the child was not known to them, the female judge basically said that it wasn't premeditated, so he got a suspended sentence.
Was that the one that? But then was like, well, where did he get the weapon from?
No, that's the teacher. That
was the teacher, wasn't it?
Yeah,
but even that was manslaughter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like stabbed a teacher that didn't want to be his girlfriend 31 times.
Yeah, and they said it wasn't premeditated, so therefore he didn't mean to kill her. So
but he brought a knife and he met her in a back alley and he stabbed her 30 odd times. And just not for murder.
Yeah,
I was like, what is wrong? Yeah, I had a big fight with my ex-husband yesterday about how he did not know that it's very difficult now for child sexual abuse. People who have materials to go to jail now because there are too many of them. The jails will not cope.
Yeah, that's why they're all getting suspended sentences.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, last one.
Could you Kathleen, please go and be a judge? Because just please. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, this last one. This one's pretty bad. I don't know if you've seen this one.
Oh, horrific.
This is really bad. So this man, where he dated a woman for a few months and they broke up because he was becoming increasingly controlling and abusive. After they broke up, he already did some pretty shitty things. He was contacting her family and friends, claiming she had cheated on him. He was basically texting her incessantly, demanding to know if she was seeing people. He was messaging her colleagues and turning up at her house and refusing to leave until she had to call the police and get rid of him. Anyway, things went quiet. She thought it was all over. And then one day, men started showing up to her house, claiming she had invited them over. And it got to a point where in one night, 4 different men showed up one after the other. So on one of these instances, a guy like tried to break through the door and smash the glass in the door. And when she was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He said that in their conversation, she had invited him over to carry out a rape fantasy with her, and in the words of the message, rough her up. And he was given explicit instructions that the door would be on the latch, and he was to break in as part of the fantasy. Anyway, several more men kept showing up.
18, I think, in total.
Well, 18 that they know of. So those are 18 men that they've been able to get in touch with, but they're unsure what the total number is of men who were contacted or who came to the house without them knowing. On one instance, when she was out at work, another man showed up and managed to get inside the house while her teenage daughter was alone upstairs in the house. And it turns out this man had created a fake Tinder profile, was contacting all of these men and sending her details,
Addresses,
her address, and sending them to her house in the hope that one of them would rape her.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been found guilty and he's going to prison. But
I think he should be in prison forever.
Talk about fucking New Fear Unlocked. Jesus.
Yeah.
And he did this over quite an extended period.
Yeah.
So let me just get his ugly face off the screen.
Horrific.
So the fact that nothing really bad happened, I think is a fucking miracle.
Yeah.
Because, and also the fact that he found that many men who was just so willing to take part in a rape fantasy in the local area.
There's been in the Netherlands, another website discovered.
Yeah.
I read this morning with loads of men drugging and raping their partners.
Okay. Oh, I haven't seen that. So another one, yeah. Well, because that was never going to be the only one. We already knew that there were others before the big CNN story.
Kathleen, yes, you can. Please do that. Thank you.
Executioner. I mean, I do think at this point, vigilante groups are like, I just think we as women, we may at some point have to start taking matters into our own hands because no one else is doing anything. Men don't want to listen. They love to tell me that I'm just fueling the gender divide whenever I talk about it. It's not all men. It's a tiny proportion of men. Well, it's weird, isn't it? Whenever a man sets out to find other men to do pretty awful things to other women, he doesn't seem to have any trouble. Like he managed to find 8 men.
The guy in Spain
town on Tinder. Yeah, they just opened the door, didn't they? And they managed to find.
Can we have sex with unconscious women?
8 men.
Yeah.
8 men. That was just opening the door to the corridor of the hotel they were staying in. They managed to find 8 men. They went, yeah, sure, I'll come in and assault that unconscious woman.
8 strange men that they didn't know. Yeah.
They didn't even know, and they didn't even know each other. So it's not like it was one group of 8 mates, different men, and all went, yeah, totally. So, yeah, men are not lonely enough. They really aren't.
Yeah.
The idea that they should start in prison and earn their way out, it's looking like a pretty good idea to me.
Yes, we had this conversation around the dinner table, and Oliver said that you should be in charge of letting people out. I said, she won't let anyone out.
No, I won't. No.
And he was like, oh, yeah, that's probably
good. They'll just pretend. They're very good. They're very manipulative, and they're fucking liars. So, no, they'll never get out. None of them.
We need more castrations. We do.
That I think we do. Yeah, I think we should bring castration back. Do you know what? I was listening to a podcast this week, and I did actually check this out. That historically, there is only one. What?
Oh no, totally different thing. Let's see.
Yeah, in history, there is only one recorded instance of a man being castrated by a woman. All other instances of men historically being castrated were by other men. And often it was men in power who had harem of women, harems of women, would castrate the men they had employed to protect those women because they didn't trust men to keep it in their pants and not try and assault these women.
But turns out
that's really interesting.
The eunuchs they had more empathy, compassion, caring. It was really like it was very interesting what that
Yeah,
castration
well,
did to
they
them.
they took away the thing. They had to find a different way of being. You know, for a lot of men, it's like their dick is literally their entire personality.
Mhm. I love how evil Kathleen is.
Because I
Not
think we do need
evil.
more castrations. Yeah, I think if you rape somebody, cut it off.
Yeah.
Won't do it again.
You're
you
not
wouldn't
responsible
really-
enough to use it. We're going to take away your toy. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we don't even need to put them in prison because they can't do it again. We can do better, ladies. Yeah. This is the thing, women. I do have to say this. We bang on and on and on about equality, but none of you are out here raping, murdering, assaulting, being violent to anywhere near the levels of men. I think, we can't just pick and choose what we want to be equal in.
Yeah.
So I think we need to, get to it. There's a whole list of things that we are not doing that we could be doing. So yeah, match energy. I feel like I should say for legal purposes.
Just for legal purposes.
It's satire, and I'm not encouraging anyone to do anything violent. I am.
We are joking.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I took a joke. It's just bad.
Oh, cousin. Just joking.
Yeah. Oh, I made a joke this week.
Oh, I really giggled at your joke. Tell everybody about your joke that you made this week, please.
So, and again, it's satire. I could write a post about how, the division of unpaid labour in the home is like really unfair, but no one gives a shit. No one's reading it because it's boring.
And we don't care. Yes, next.
Yeah, so I like to try and have a little bit of fun with it to get the point across in a way that's quite entertaining. So I said, okay, do you know what? If you want to raise your girls outside of the patriarchy, here's how you do it. Raise them to be useless humans. Because when girls grow into women, no one's going to be expecting them to cook because they can't. No one's going to be expecting them to do the laundry because they can't do it. No one's going to be expecting them to go to the supermarket and know how to budget and buy a weekly shop. They don't know how to do it. So if we want we want women to be getting into relationships and not being the default person who does things just because she's the only one that knows how to do it, then we should just raise them to be useless. And obviously it was a joke.
Yeah. My comment was
the men off.
It went mental, didn't it?
Most people got it. But yeah, there was like people going, oh, well, we should just raise everyone. What a stupid idea. What a stupid idea. We should just raise everyone to be like capable humans. I'm like, dude. I think I've started responding to people just going, have a day off or get a sense of humor or chill out. I was like, this is a joke. Of course, it's a ridiculous suggestion. I said, but if it's ridiculous when we suggest that women are raised not knowing how to do this stuff, why isn't it equally ridiculous that men already are being raised not to know how to do any of this stuff?
Yes, as a boy mum, we implemented Operation Independence years ago, so he can do all of the things. I came down this morning because I went to bed, I had like a massive migraine and felt really sick last night. So I was in bed at like 8 o'clock, sleep. I came down and the frying pan had been used and loads of milk was gone. I was like, I think he might have made himself pancakes for supper. So there's a part of me that thinks, holy shit. But he is a capable 16-year-old young man who is doing a food tech GCSE in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. So the house is still standing. Yeah, but he is totally capable. He does the laundry, he folds the laundry. I don't fold laundry in this house. He folds all the laundry.
Again, there's so many.
Yeah,
there were so many women in my comments going, oh my god, like my husband is like he's like an amazing partner, he knows how to cook, he knows how to clean, and I'm going, that should not be what earns him amazing partner title, because we don't say that about women. A woman that knows how to cook, we don't go, oh my gosh, she's amazing, like
she's able to keep herself alive. High five.
basic adulting. But yeah, so many women, and I didn't want to, I wasn't going to be a dick, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, you. Go on, sister.
Sarcasm.
Oh, that's amazing. Like
we need to get some gifts.
I
need some Felice gifts in my life. so we can deploy the yay.
A man's big like crown to put on a pedestal for doing the bare fucking minimum. Yeah. Anyway, so we're here for FO. We have now FAFO.
Yeah.
FAFO. Where are we starting? Where are we starting?
I've forgotten. My memory is so shocking.
I love
Really
this
bad.
one. Tell us about this one, Michelle.
I don't know what it is. Hang on. It's like fucking hell. Oh, you put it up? I had to go and look on LinkedIn.
I'll put it up on. Yeah.
So this woman was being beeped at and harassed, and she filmed it and she posted it on the internet, and then loads of people noticed that the van was not taxed. And it was reported to the DVLA, and yeah, they were done, which is
Not just one, was it? I think there was a couple more as well. There was several vehicles. And she's started checking and reporting them, and I think three of them got their vehicles impounded.
So yes, this was my FAFO last week, so it's been a while since I read it, but yes, it did make me giggle. It's just like this.
I love this for her. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the kind of action that women can be taking. Like we can't stop them, but we can get revenge.
Yeah.
And I think, revenge is just so sweet. So yeah, this girl, well done. Well done. These are the kind of headlines that I wanna be seeing.
Same.
And then finally, this one's delicious. Delicious.
Spent months trying to figure out who was leaking sensitive ICE operational details out of Minneapolis. Turns out it was a grassroots movement of local women honey trapping ICE agents on Tinder into revealing everything. According to a thread by writer Will Stansel, the 3,000 agents deployed for Operation Metro Surge could not stop bragging on dating apps. Local women matched with him, played along, and watched the agents volunteer the goods. Live video of raids, the hotels they were staying in, addresses, schedules, whatever the agents thought might impress the woman on the other end of the chat. When an agent's cover was eventually blown, some of the women forwarded the message histories to the agents' wives. This is the federal enforcement arm conducting masked, warrantless arrests and shipping people to foreign prisons. Their operational security was defeated by women with phones. The administration spent its leak hunt looking for a whistleblower or a mole. It was neither. It was the agents themselves handing out raid plans to strangers in exchange for attention.
I love this.
I think so. Like women have like a really strong history of doing this kind of shit, like honey trapping men into revealing secrets. I think there's a lot of this in the World War II.
Yes, there was.
Yeah, if you are a fan of Gilmore Girls, you know that they do a reenactment of the time a general was honey trapped by a woman of questionable morals. I think they called it in the show. And I love this for like screw the men who are just like women should be drafted to like sleep with men to stop them being incels. When women are using their womanly wiles
and
like this,
and superior intelligence, clearly, because fuck's sake.
Yeah. Well, I remember this at the time. I remember seeing videos of women talking about like dating ICE agents
to find out where they are. Yeah,
and who they are, like unmasking them, because obviously they all wear masks. But yes, this again, just gives me a thrill. Me a thrill. Yeah.
And the fact that resources were deployed within ICE to find out who's been who's been grassing.
Scrambling around, guys. And they're obviously assuming that it was some kind of like foreign invader or some kind of militant organization. And no, just women who are getting these men to just spill all the goods because they thought they might get a shag.
They can't stop telling on themselves.
This is the thing. If this is how easily men are manipulated, which we know that they can be, just with the promise of sex, they really shouldn't be in any kind of positions of power.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
So yes, Laura is here for this level of menace.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, that was fun.
Okay.
Cool. And this is it. We've come to the end, I'm afraid. Hopefully those last two satisfied your need for blood that we created with the first 6. Just a little bit. We will be back next week at the regular time of 12. It's 12, isn't it?
Yes, we had to
12
change it because I was supposed to be going out today, and clearly I'm not going out today. So
yeah, so next week we're back to our regularly scheduled programming at 12 o'clock. We hope to see you all there. And as I said before, keep your ideas for merch coming in for the Feminist Maniacs, and we will maybe in another 12 months you can finally get that up.
yeah,
on the web.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll get around to it.
Yeah, definitely get around to it at some point. Yeah, have a brilliant afternoon, a great weekend, everyone. Thank you so much for joining and for all your comments and stuff and engaging. You have proper made us laugh today. And we will see you next time.
Lots of love.
Bye.